Oh, hello there. So I was just taking some selfies to post on social, and I want to tell you a secret about social media. It's all eyes on me. Little throwback, I think it's Tupac's song, but it's absolutely relevant for today's marketer. If you are not using selfies in your business or you don't understand the changes that are happening in the newsfeed today, you absolutely have to stay tuned for this episode because I'm going to teach you how to get all eyes on you on social media. Be seen. Talk about social media and how to get all eyes on you, why it's important, why you don't need to feel vain about it, but why it's important today and what's happening with the newsfeed. So if you didn't know this, we've already seen it happen on Instagram, depending on when you watch this, where we're seeing so many more reels in the newsfeed when you're scrolling, right? Like that was their whole strategy, was to compete with TikTok. Well, now we're seeing Facebook's, for the first time ever, is losing followers or people on the platform. They're having less people sign up that they're losing. So they're really starting to think, oh no, is everyone going to go to TikTok and Instagram, right? Which Facebook owns Instagram, but still they want people to stay on their platform. So they have announced, and this actually was leaked, but they are actually changing the news feed. What they're going to be doing is they're going to be flooding the news feed with more reels and stories. So some of the changes you've seen on Instagram, with there being more video in the newsfeed, they're actually going to be doing the same thing. So what this means for you is it's more important than ever to make sure your content is making sense for your audience. It's relevant. You're using trends. You're capitalizing on short format video, and that you're really starting to understand the power of reels, the power of stories. But in stories, in reels, and on your posts, you need to be on those things, okay? The reason why is you need to build up your know, like, and trust factor. People are way more likely to pause and read a post if it's a picture of you, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook. So we want to stop the scroll. We don't want people to scroll past our content. So I go as far as having every other post on Facebook of a selfie. And I know that seems like I got a lot of selfies to post. I do. I have something to help you out. You can click the link in my description. But we have a selfies course for you, okay? So I put together a selfie superstar course, A to Z, everything you need to know about selfies, what kind of cell phone stand to have, all the way to what kind of filters to use to show up as your best self when you're taking those pictures. I've got you covered, okay? Also, have you ever seen when people have really great graphics and they remove the background and they're just kind of in the picture and it just looks so posh and professional? You can actually do that as well with your selfies. And I'm going to show you how. Okay. So grab that if you're just overwhelmed by the whole thing, or you're getting in your head about it. You're just like, I want to use selfies more, but I don't really know where. All of that's covered in the selfies course. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use selfies in our content and get people seeing us. We're going to use selfies in our posts. We're also going to do reels. For the most part, almost every reel has a person, the main person in it. Sometimes people they'll flip the camera and they'll take footage of the beach or something like that. But for the most part, it's you. So if you're not doing reels, it's most likely because you are not comfortable in front of the camera. And this is the number one trend of how content is being digested by consumers, is short form video. So short form video is anything very short, such as reels or stories. When you can hold down the button to do video in your stories, that's short form video. Okay, it's that micro content. Why would people watch a 10-minute YouTube video if they can get these tips in a 30-second reel? Right now, we both know you're going to get more from this training than a 30-second reel, but you get the point. Okay, people have, the attention span is limited. We're seeing it decline, just as time goes on. Who knows what it'll be a couple of years from now, right? So the point is, let's capitalize on that to the best of our ability. Let's use the tools at our fingertips. Reels, okay? If you haven't done my 28-day Reels challenge, just search the Gold Digger Girl 28-day Reels challenge. It'll come right up. I have 28 audio clips chosen for you and the script to go with it, so you know exactly what to do for the reel. And I'll show you how to use it to make sure it gets visibility and you can get leads from it, which is the whole point. But reels are going to force you to have that camera in front of you, okay? The other way that you can get all eyes on you is through your stories. You should be in your stories every single day. And actually, I'll show you what it looks like. I'll do it for you live right now, okay? So if I actually prefer Instagram, I take that back. My number one place to record video for stories is actually Snapchat because I like the filters better. But let me give you one of the filters I like. I don't know if it has a name. It's called Breezy Vintage. I love this one. It says by Love Sweat Fitness. Okay, so this is what this would look like. Hey, Gold Digger, Kimberly here. Hope you're doing awesome. Happy Wednesday. I just wanted to remind you that I have something really exciting for you. Becoming a Money Boss, our book launch is happening next week, noon central, on my business page, The Gold Digger Girl. You'll see an event, and guess what? I'm giving away over $3,000 in prizes. I want you there. Click the link to register and come hang out with us. It's going to be so much fun. I'd love the support. I'll see you there. Okay, so now can you see right there what you're going to next do? Click this, click captions. So you're going to hit the sticker button. You're going to click captions. Did you know, and even you watching this right now might be the case, did you know that most audio or video is watched with the volume off? Isn't that crazy? I always put captions on mine. It's very, very important to do that. Okay, so I'll get that loaded up, and you can watch it if you're following along in real time. Okay, so every day, and that made 2 story clips as well. So sometimes I'll get 3 or 4 out of them, sometimes longer. But now we've got several stories going where we're talking on video. You can even turn stories into a reel or vice versa. So if you do a reel, after you post it, hit the airplane button, and it's going to make a story. It's going to give you that option to share it as a story. So now we're getting some content. We're repurposing content for our stories. So if you do a reel and you turn it into a story, now you've got your reel and you've got your story, and it's you, so people are seeing you. If you're going live, go ahead and record yourself talking in your stories, promoting the live, and now they're seeing you on video in your stories, and you can take them to the live. Okay, watch what I do. Every time I go live, I go right into my stories right after, and I drive people back. I use the clickable link, which we can all do. By the way, you don't have to have 10,000 followers anymore. And then you can drive people from your stories back to your live video, which is awesome, even for YouTube. When you release a YouTube video, promote it in your stories or on it as a reel, and use that link so people can click through and watch it. It's a great way to drive traffic wherever you want them to go, whether it's a freebie, an event, or a Facebook group as well, okay? So I want to recap that so we have it, and we feel really good about this. Don't feel like you're being vain. The reason why we're doing this is we're to build connection with our audience. There's just way too many people on social media for us to hide behind a computer screen. We have to get out there, okay? And there are different things you can do to feel more confident in front of the camera, but we need selfies, we need stories, we need reels, and it needs to be you in those different pieces of content because it builds up your know, like, and trust factor. It lets people get to know you better. It builds that personal brand and that credibility. It's just, I can't stress enough how important it is. And if you're ever wondering if it's too much, it's not. People typically are posting too little, okay? So that's what I have for you today. So your homework is, I want you to record yourself talking in your stories, add captions to it, or you can do a reel of you talking, add a little music to it, add captions to it, and then turn that into a story as well, okay? And then make sure you grab the Selfie Superstar course because I want to make sure you feel comfortable with selfies and making sure you're using them properly on social media. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, take a screenshot of you watching this, throw it in your stories, and tag me at the Gold Digger Girl. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.